the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return was not positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This pass left side to Downs. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Downs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
52.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Mayer here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. That complete to Downs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 2nd down and a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Falcons 0.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hurry! 65!
look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give her some time to get rid of the football.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's depth.
He's got it. Hit the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of it. Up fourth.
This defense has really floated around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
The Falcons at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
5 wide.
Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
fullback try and push the pile. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Jacobs. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's second and 10.
Alert! Look out!
To the air, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Middle. What's that?
Allen going to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Still 15 yards to go. Second down.
56. Look out.
Now Allen again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35, here's the second down at 6. On play action, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one dropped too many in that department. Third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
23-yard line.
Middle. Five wide. What's that?
On first down, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 74 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
31. Falcons 16.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try.
There he goes, left side.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Alert! What's that?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Allen off the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Now he's into the clear again, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 38 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
Stays on his feet.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Gets around him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
A give left side to Robinson. Down at the 25.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
Throwing is Allen on third. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. One final try here for Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Raiders, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.